Are you going to introduce it? Jordan, you introducing it?
Today we're just chilling, bruv. I don't know why I said
I got
Papa
Papa's fucking control. Yeah. Don't worry, I won't counterpick you this time.
Nice.
Oh, wrecked. Just so everyone
Hey,
knows, we're
bro.
not high, even though Jackson sounds
What are
like
these
it.
stages?
Yeah, what? Is this hazards off?
Let's try it out. Hi.
How do you check?
Oh
Okay.
my god.
Okay. Yeah, this is my rule set.
Alright, Jordan. Tell
us
us
a
a story,
story.
man.
My only good story is
Thank
when
God
I
I
pooped
didn't.
my pants.
We don't want to hear that again, Jordan.
What else have you got?
What about that time you peed your pants?
Oh, I actually have peed my pants.
No, I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm
let's
not
go.
shit and piss stories the whole time again.
Have you ever peed your pants?
Jordan has nothing else exciting in his life.
Have I not told this story before?
I don't think so.
Oh, well.
How old were you?
I think I was in year 1 or year 2 in primary school. We were at the library. It was just the classic where you're like, hey, teacher, I need to go to the toilet. And they're like, sorry, lunch is in like 40 minutes. You
Seems
can
like
wait.
a bad teacher.
I feel like I have heard this story. Maybe this happens to a lot of people. I'm not sure.
Yeah, and I think on the 4th time I asked, she said no, and I just pissed. I stood, looked in her eyes, and I just peed.
That's alpha.
Whoa, that is.
I just peed in the middle of the library.
What did she think of that?
Honestly, I have no memory after that. I think because I was probably traumatized, I would just shut it out. All I remember is the lead up.
Why were you traumatized? I feel like you were the
winner.
winner in that
I feel like
situation.
everyone would be like,
I literally pissed
Jordan
myself
pisser.
in front of everyone. Have you guys ever peed yourself?
Surely at some stage.
That's not that good of a story.
no, but like not in an
I
age
can't
where I
remember
remember
a
it.
Not in a
specific
memorable
one.
way.
What's your funniest
Oh,
tournament
vomiting?
story?
Oh, yeah. Is this too good? Don't listen to this if you're like eating your lunch.
They got through your piss story, but turn off.
So it was like a party at Zach's house, and then the next day there was a tournament.
Don't bring me into this.
There was a tournament, and I had a fair too many bevies the night before, and
much
so
water?
I was not feeling good at all. It was an early morning tournament in the city, and I was not in prime form at all. I was not feeling good. I didn't think I was going to take home the victory. So what we call it in Perth is a tack yak.
Tactical yak.
A tack
Yes.
yak.
Gotta get it out of your system sometimes,
A
you know?
strategical vom might make more sense.
It's pretty optimal if they say.
It is very optimal. So I headed up to the bathroom, the toilet, and then there was no one in the toilet. So I was like, perfect. Time for a cheeky tack
What?
yak. So what you do, you kind of
Fucking hell.
shove your fingers down your throat
Yep.
and initiates the old...
Okay, yeah. When you were asking if this story was too graphic, didn't know where we were going here, but yep.
Anyway, so it started coming out and I was like, perfect. And then it just didn't stop. I just couldn't stop myself. And then I was just like...
Couldn't stop.
"Bleh, bleh," and just kept coming. And then I heard someone come into the bathroom. Anyway, so they came in and I tried to stop and I couldn't. So then there's just other people coming into the toilet and I just keep vomiting and vomiting.
How long do you think it went for? 3 days.
At least 2 minutes 30 seconds.
No way.
Oh, that's...
But that's actually a really long
continuous?
time. Of just, I couldn't stop. Like, it would come and then I
That's
would
not true.
wait and then it would come again.
It sounds true.
And then, but then I felt way better and I won the tournament. So it's an inspirational story.
It was tactical.
It was very tactical.
Now, anyone
Maybe my
looking to
most-
improve at Smash, Jordan's a top player. He knows
Top 10
best.
tips to improve at
Are
Smash.
we playing random? Can
You were
someone
like-
else please tell some stories? I don't know how
Yeah,
much...
you resorted to
Yeah, Jackson could tell one now that
urine.
he's not
and,
playing.
yeah, when I was 10, I shat my pants. No, I'm
that's a
trying to
good
think of
one.
a good story. What's your best amiibo story?
Think of the last time you shat yourself. That makes for good stories on the underdogs.
Oh, Smash 4, baby! Down throw into charged up Smash.
Hey, what did you do on New Year's, Zach, you nerd?
I went to a New Year's party.
That's awesome.
Didn't know many people.
Oh, you went to the Peters?
Yeah, I went as a +1 to Peter, aka Hopcat's party he was going to. I actually, that's a lie. I knew some of the people there.
Did you make
Knew
some
there'd be a
friends?
good crowd. I did.
How many friends?
I don't know.
How many friends?
Probably made a few when I have no memory of it as well.
Okay, a lot of water.
Oh.
You don't really get hungover, hey, Zach?
Nah, it's actually really bad because then you know
I also don't get
you don't
hungover.
stop drinking. You just like there's no consequences.
Yeah, I definitely do get hungover, so I don't really drink much anymore.
Oh, the last little
Extra
tickle.
range.
How do you hit him? I can't do rising up air. This sucks.
You're a stock ahead,
Oh,
mate.
Mario's
You've obviously
like, yeah.
figured it out.
I'll tell you a story. The story of how I brought this match back.
All right, let's hear it.
Oh,
Wow.
made
That
no
just
sense.
deleted my thunder jolt.
My
Hey.
big toe was like hitting you. Did you ever do any exciting games with your siblings when you were younger?
Oh, I used to play this one cat and mouse.
What do you mean exciting game?
But we still need to include Jordan saying, do you ever play any exciting games? No, I used to play this game with my sister and two of my cousins, which was like, I kind of forget the rules, but some people were cats and some people were mice.
Makes sense.
And you had to like crawl along the floor and go under furniture and stuff. And you like, it was the cats chasing down the mice.
Oh, see, I love that.
And it was like, one of them had to have their eyes closed.
The cat or the mice?
Yeah,
Oh, the mice.
so there was,
Blind
like-
mice?
Yeah.
3 blind mice?
So I think the mice were, maybe.
They were blind and getting eaten by cats.
Yeah, that sounds accurate.
Oh, we used to have a game and it was called Zombies. And then it was pretty much chasey. Yeah, okay. There's not much of a
Most
story
games
there.
are chasey. To,
People call
like,
it
different
tag
rules.
in America, we should
Tag,
point out.
oh, tag.
It's called like it or chasey in
It was like
Australia.
tag, but if you touched their arm, then their arm fell off, and then you can't use your arm anymore. Or if they touched your leg fell off.
You fellas ever play kiss chasey, am I right?
Yeah, yesterday.
That was one in
With
primary
your
school.
mom.
It's
Anyway.
it's like tag, but you have to kiss them to get them it.
That's
Can
definitely.
I just say,
it's
I
not
was in
COVID
like
safe.
year 4 and it was consented by all. The kiss chasey. Before, it sounds very weird when I
It
say
is
it out
weird.
loud.
Kiss
but,
chasey is definitely not a thing anymore, right?
No, I don't think so. But I remember like that's how you got with the girls, you know? Kiss chasey.
Dude,
Oh.
I had my own tactics of getting with the cats. In
Oh yeah,
primary
I
school.
think we've talked about that on the channel before, haven't
No, anyway.
we? When you would play dog and
I used to come up with so many. I used to get so bored as a kid. I just would come up with so many games. I came up with this game, which was pretty much you would draw a cartoon, but we were pretty much playing Sims. We'd all be drawing our cartoons at the same time.
Oh.
And I like designed a whole world, and I was like, this is the world. You can go here and here, but you just have to draw every step of the way.
were these to get girls?
No, it was with my
Would you
sisters.
draw
It
your
was with my
world? Oh,
sisters.
okay. Well, you were just talking about like you had
No,
different ways to
no.
get girls, and
I'm
you went
talking
straight
about
into this drawing thing.
Games with my siblings. Yeah, I used to be
That's-
such a bored kid before I found video games.
Oh yeah. What
Found?
do people do? I know some people that like don't play video games and they just have so many talents and hobbies. And I'm like, wow, is this what you get?
Yeah, I
I
feel
wasn't
like-
allowed to play video games as a kid.
Oh,
So why don't you have many talents or hobbies?
Well, that's my feelings. I don't know what I did instead. Just like played sport in the backyard, I guess.
yeah, I used to play sport, but I would imagine
Hmm.
that I was like all the teams, and then I'd like set up.
What?
I would like set up a game where I would be all of the teams, and I'd be like, oh, I'm kicking it to this guy.
Didn't you
and
have
now-
like friends to play? No, okay, never mind.
No, and then this guy would
Don't
be like
hurt his
marking
feelings.
it. I don't know. So when I found video games, it's like, oh, this is sick.
This
Like,
is what I'm doing, but better.
yeah, pretty much. Like, I remember I would like playing basketball in the backyard,
Oh,
but
yeah.
it was like I was pretending I was all the teams, and then I remember my dad could like see me from the window, and he's like, "Oh, who's winning?" Like he could tell that I'm just, like
nice.
being a bunch of teams.
Why did your dad play with you?
I felt so exposed because I was always trying to do it in secret.
You always
Wow,
think you're
that's
so
kinda-
sneaky as a kid. Have
I
you noticed?
know.
It's so funny looking back.
Oh!
What have I done to
Never
deserve
mind.
this?
Yeah, I remember it was like recently, like in this past year, my mum and my sisters were talking about how they could always see me in the backyard playing with my make-believe with my lightsaber. And this whole time, I thought no one ever knew. I would get so mad as well when my sisters wouldn't play games with me. I'd be like crafting this game for 3 days, creating this board game. And then I'd be like, do you want to play? And I'd be like, no.
Oh, did you make your own board games?
I would do so much like that.
I got a funny story about that. Me and my, I used to have a very good childhood friend, but I don't really see much anymore. You guys wouldn't know him.
Not a good adult friend.
Nah, okay, we were like quite different people, but like when we were young, it's like our parents were good friends, so
Yeah,
we just
that's
hung
Oh,
out
yeah, that's
all
classic.
the time.
Oh,
Let's go.
that's classic.
So
though.
it's like, yeah, and then it wasn't until we both became people that we realized like, oh, we don't really, like, we're not really that similar. Like, we're not very good friends. Anyway, we made this board game together, and one of them was like a sort of chance or a community chess tile, but it was like do a dare. And
Oh.
so like there were a few silly kids ones. The one I remember is one of the dares was put a fork in the microwave.
Oh,
Which,
no.
like, we didn't really know what that would do, but I was like, oh, it'd probably be funny. And so we did it, and it just started like sparking like electricity. Like, it's real bad to put metal in the microwave if you didn't know, which we clearly didn't.
Don't do that.
What
Yeah,
happened?
everyone at home, please do not try and recreate this. It was just like literally like sparks flying and electricity, and we were like, ah! and we like took it out.
You turned it off?
Oh no, you know what it was? It was put a pencil in the microwave, sorry. Which was why we
Pencil.
didn't think it would be that bad.
Yeah, I wouldn't think it would be that bad. The lead, I guess.
But it's just
Or
stuff that
graphite.
conducts electricity, which graphite is a very good conductor of electricity.
Yeah, fun fact, lead pencils aren't really lead. It's like graphite.
Oh,
No
you
way.
suck.
Come back.
So yeah, that was very scary. We didn't think a pencil would go so crazy.
I didn't know that.
Well, I got a good idea for win or dare, Jordan.
Win or dare.
Put a pencil in the microwave. Who has a favorite pencil?
I have a favorite pen that I want.
That makes sense.
I used to, but then I'd always lose pens, so I stopped buying nice pens.
I don't have one, but I've used good pens before.
Do you ever go to like office? I don't know what's called in America, but like a stationery store, and you try out the pens, and you go, "Oh man,
Oh yeah.
my life if I had this."
Nice pen.
Would you like go and you're like, Dad, seriously, my grades would be ridiculous.
That's good. Sort of been a recent fan of pens.
When do you use a pen recently?
I don't, but like I enjoy the culture of pens
I
more.
see.
I
Because you're like
suppose.
you're older, right? It's like the stuff you
Yeah.
appreciate.
Yeah, it's like you like olives, wine, and pen. Yeah, I love wine now.
What is there anything that you used to like when you were that was
Actually,
right.
for me,
you used
it
to like
is
when you were
olives.
young and then
Yeah.
change.
I
Like,
used
don't
to
like now.
Yeah, I used to love olives, and now I'm not the biggest fan.
Oh,
What? That's strange.
Yeah.
Do you mean food-wise in particular, Jackson?
I guess so, but anything is okay. I used to like Vegemite.
So you don't like Vegemite anymore?
No, I hate it.
Oh, I love
That is
Vegemite.
un-Australian.
That is un-Australian.
I used to not like Actually, no, I just had never tried Vegemite, and then I tried it, and I liked it.
I remember my family said I was un-Australian. I got really offended, so I said I was Brazilian instead.
Because you.
My
When
parents-
was this? When did your family not know what nationality you were?
No, they were just like, it's not
Like
Australian.
extended
no,
family?
no, this is like me not liking Vegemite.
Oh, okay.
Relax.
You know what I tried for the first time 2 days ago or the other day?
Sushi?
Prawns.
Oh, yeah,
I
you
saw your
mentioned
tweet.
that.
Yeah.
YouTube.
They suck, dude. There's so much effort to eat one freaking little prawn.
And they're
Oh,
not
they
that
weren't
good,
peeled?
hey?
Yes, thank you. Oh my, everyone froths prawns. The effort is not worth it though. Like, they're not that much better than like some chicken that you'd need to tear them apart, rip out their poop tube, and then eat them.
In my family, like someone does that in the kitchen. They come.
Oh,
I don't dislike them. I do think they're kind of overrated.
and lobster. Do you know lobster used to only be for poor people, and then they jacked up the price, and
Yeah.
then it was like a
Oh,
marketing.
really?
It was a marketing tactic.
Isn't that the same with caviar as well?
But it
I could
tastes
be wrong
good.
about that.
Yeah, but it's like
So does chicken and it's cheap.
everything's freaking social construct.
Oh, what? I don't have any Wonder Wings left? I'm on my
Pogo
last
stick.
stock. How have I used so many? That is epic,
Oh,
by the
that's
way. What? This character is actual hot trash.
Gotcha. Does anyone else have any wild stories from when they were a kid and they did naughty things?
I got my.
Podcast,
Have
mate?
you guys got your mouth washed out with soap before?
No.
No.
I have. Kind of sounds like something that seems fake, but I actually had it done to me once.
I've
Did
never
I talk
had
about
that.
that on the podcast?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you did. Because I
Oh, okay.
was going to say, like, I feel like we have talked about that.
And
before.
everyone watching this would have seen the podcast.
Our Smash videos definitely get as many views as our podcast.
Yeah.
By the way, if you haven't checked out the Underdogs podcast, it's a lot of what we're doing here.
Yeah,
just
this
without
is pretty much
without
a
the Smash
teaser trailer.
gameplay.
No, I don't know.
This
I'm very
gameplay
wide.
is good. Oh my god,
No.
he's fucking dead again.
Oh,
You
what?
should have just up air up B.
I know, I thought the down air would have been a sick mix-up.
That would have been so cool.
Speaking about like when you're hanging out with kids, like just because your family, like your parents are friends with them. Yeah, I used to have that, and they were all like older than me, and they were freaking rascals. And I remember one time we would just shake up like Solo cans and then put them on the road, and cars would like drive on them, and it would explode all over the car.
That's like not too bad.
But then we moved on to throwing tomatoes at people's cars. And
Yeah,
then,
look, that's definitely
Yeah.
worse. Jeez, you were
So
a
that's
little,
pretty
little
wild.
rascal, weren't you?
Look, I wasn't. It was just the crowd I was around. It wasn't me.
He blames his circumstance.
Yeah, can't always do that, Jordan. Were your parents like really good friends
My
with these
Mario's
people?
nasty.
Wow, that was the end.
Oh,
Whoa, 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 whoa!
we haven't seen cockers. It's a different breed, Zaki.
So, what were you saying?
Oh, yeah,
You're
I-
a really naughty child?
No, I was so well behaved. It's so boring.
Oh,
You were
yeah.
well behaved and didn't play video games.
Yeah, because mum was like, nah,
What
no
did
video
you
games.
do?
Play sport?
Are you good at sport?
I
I
think
guess you were pretty good at tennis. Like, what sports did you play?
Soccer,
Or was it just the
cricket.
same one?
Soccer and cricket, mostly.
I feel like you don't like we forget how lucky we are that we have sport. Like if you don't have sport, you just become a freaking hooligan if you've got nothing to do. Because my friend, he's from Ireland. He was saying how it's like where he lived in Ireland, they just didn't like have much money, so there was no sport, no nothing.
Oh.
So all the kids, you don't have.
Wait, all our sports were paid for by the people playing them, though. Like, they didn't really require money. The
No,
clubs
they-
are
a lot
funded
of-
by the
A
people.
lot of government assistance for
No,
sport.
but you need a
Really?
you need
Okay.
a freaking like stadium and a whole
Oh,
setup to play.
gotcha.
And so instead, it's just like a bunch of kids who just hang out in the street, just like because what else are you gonna do? They just like hang out and just get up to hooligan activities.
Let's go
Sport
through
is
all the
answer.
sports you guys have played.
All the sports.
Oh,
Yeah.
I reckon Jackson's a fiend.
I'll start because I brought it up. I think the earliest sport I played was tennis. Just like in one of those clubs.
Must have been ages
Definitely
ago, right?
didn't retain much of the information. All right, Jordan, I see what you're saying here. I see what you're saying. If I had a bit of a practice, I reckon I would have been all right in the Underdogs tennis video.
And a better
but-
ball, I
A
think.
better ball. Yeah, for those who don't know, the ball was freaking
Shit.
flat.
Yeah, but like you guys got a chance to warm up on the court, and then I was setting up the camera. A little bit of a John,
Yeah,
but I
true,
also
true.
I just wanted to play more tennis by the end.
It was
play
way more time spent like filming the intro than actually playing tennis.
So after tennis, I did cricket for a few years. I was actually never played AFL, which you guys might
Wow,
find strange. I
that
feel
is very
like
strange.
everyone I talk to has done
Bit
that.
of Oz kick.
Yeah,
as
we
they
have.
say.
So that's Australian
As they say.
league. Australian rules football. It's pretty much the main sport watched in Australia, and a lot of people will play it. It's like Little League when we say Oz kick. That's kind of the Little League of Aussie rules football.
Is Little
right?
League like baseball?
Yeah, it's like kids baseball in America. And so it's like without tackling. So like imagine American football
That's
but
good.
without tackling. After cricket,
game.
I did soccer. I was actually on Peter's team in high school.
That's the sport I never played was soccer.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
football.
Football.
Football, even though it's like the most popular sport ever. I think I just had the classic like, I feel like some people just really hate soccer. So
Yeah.
like my dad was like, oh freaking soccer's for little girls. Like,
yeah.
And like, oh you only score one goal in a whole match. So then it's just like, I'm just like a 10-year-old like, yeah, soccer sucks. Like you just take on whatever your parents think.
Oh, I think soccer's really fun. I did that for quite a few years. I think about 3 years. Did ultimate frisbee for about 4 years in uni.
That's probably like your main sport, right?
Yeah, and then right now I play indoor beach volleyball, which I find very fun.
You know what is fun though? FIFA. That's
Okay, we're talking about real sports here, Jordan. Which real
Dude,
sports?
FIFA is hype.
Do you want me to do mine? I can't
Yeah,
even
yeah,
really
go for
remember.
it.
I think I've played just about everything for a year.
Basketball?
That's cool. I like that.
Have you played basketball?
I have. I wasn't actually probably my
Oh.
worst sport. But
fine.
I never used to be tall.
Whoa.
Same with like,
I thought you came out of the womb for 6 feet.
I didn't grow till I was like 17.
Was it a big growth spurt? Did you go from like short to tall?
I probably grew
or
like
did you go from tall to taller?
2 feet in a year or something.
2 feet.
Yeah.
I
it
mean,
was fun.
but like compared to the kids before
2
that.
feet in a
were
year.
you-
Hold on. We can't skim past 2 feet.
I think it was
So
something
you're
like that.
I think I
4
already
foot.
knew this. So
4 foot like 3.
I was like one of the shortest, and then I became one of the tallest.
What the heck?
I want to hear every sport you did for a year, Jackson.
Alright.
Because clearly you didn't do like water polo or fucking like curling for a year. Like the main ones.
I've played a
Get
decent
out.
amount of water polo, but just like kind of in PE.
Oh yeah, I'm not counting.
Dude,
PE.
water polo I think is the hardest sport in the world.
It is very underratedly difficult.
So hard. You have to just swim and like tackle and like do everything.
I remember this kid in our class couldn't swim, so he would just like hold on to me, and then whenever the ball came, he just
They
like,
still
stand
put
on.
him in the pool.
No, we were playing like pretty shallow, so he's not going to drown.
Yeah, I definitely played football. Like when I was 6 or 7 years old, I probably got on that. The classic, like you're in year 1 and it's like going the football team of your whole year group.
Yeah.
I played that until I was playing that for ages, and
As in
then
AFL or soccer, sorry.
yeah, AFL. And then I was playing that for a while, probably until I was like 10, maybe 11. And then all my friends had like left and started playing basketball. So then eventually I was like, okay, I'll also play basketball. I also played like cricket and tennis for like a year on the side. But I
Side
didn't-
hustle.
Yeah, a bit of a side hustle, but I didn't like them that much. I actually did like tennis. I didn't like cricket much. And then I just played basketball from like grade 4 until like 2 years after high school. So like 10 years I played basketball.
Yep.
Wow.
And
That
I,
is all.
I just played a lot of basketball.
Do you guys have any funny sporting stories?
It involves vomit.
Oh my god! Yeah, go on.
I think because I used to get pretty bad migraines. They kind of just have stopped. I think because I don't exhaust myself with sport and I just sit and make YouTube videos. But like, I used to get pretty bad migraines, and then I don't know. There was just one time where I was playing basketball and I got a migraine, and then I needed a vomit. But it was like indoor basketball, so I just had to go to the corner of the court and just vomit. And then, well, that's the story, isn't it? But
Damn, that's
rough.
really embarrassing.
Oh, I know what you're going to talk about.
Vomit
so.
on the corner of the court.
yeah, I also
Wait, you are?
broke my arm in grade 4 playing touch rugby at school.
You broke your arm?
Yeah, I broke my arm. That's the only bone I've broken.
Oh yeah, you weren't here when we did actually talk about broken bones in the last
Oh, really?
story time
Yeah.
smash.
Well, this is my story. So I broke my arm.
And a good story too, and a good one. No way.
I was trying to run off, do that for so long. I just kept
Yeah, I
tilting.
probably should have noticed.
The only other thing I've broken is I broke my tooth once. I must have been in like year 1 or something. And then I was playing Monopoly with my mum, and then she was like, "Oh, put the Monopoly back in the cupboard." And then I went to do it, and I slipped, and I smashed my face on the drawer, on the
Oh,
drawers.
that's...
And there's still to this day an indent of my tooth in the drawer.
Really? Is
Yeah.
the tooth still in there?
No,
That
no.
would be cool.
So I think what it did is
Didn't
it
get
like
the tooth fairy money.
I smashed
Fool.
my tooth and it like twisted my tooth around because I remember I did it and then I was crying and I stuck my hands in my mouth and then I took them out and they were just saturated in blood.
Oh.
And I was like, oh my god.
Oh, that was pretty fucking good, Jackson.
So yeah, that's
You were just bouncing around, man.
So, I got a little bit drunk one time. Yeah, more vomiting stories.
You're dead.
And what happened
Oh.
when I got a little bit drunk? I had an ultimate...
Why are you saying like that?
I had a...
tipsy turvy.
I had a beach ultimate frisbee tournament on the next day, which I had arguably forgotten about.
What is that arguably forgotten about?
Well, I would argue
Who are
I'd
you arguing
forgotten,
with?
and other people might disagree, but they'd be wrong because I was there.
What?
Zach, you
So-
definitely remember. You're like,
So I had forgotten. No, I mean I forgot about the frisbee tournament.
that's what I mean.
Yes.
This doesn't make any sense.
So
Keep going.
I'd forgotten about the frisbee tournament the next day. Actually, that might have been a lie because I think the party was like a lot of other people
Are you
also going to
arguing
this
with yourself?
frisbee
Is that why
tournament.
it's arguably?
Yes.
Get to the
Okay.
story.
So I went to this beach frisbee tournament, and you know the part I missed was I went via McDonald's and I got a Mighty McMuffin large value meal with a coffee kick frappe. Dude, coffee kick frappe, you know them, you may love them, but
You shouldn't love them.
they are a milkshake.
Oh, I thought you had no jump. Unfortunate.
Thank God I recovered from that one. Am I right, gamers? God, I can't tell this fucking story because Jordan's
Okay,
actually being
I'll
such
just
a
start doing it.
tryhard.
I'm not
He's
even
playing
tryharding. I'm fucking nuts.
Why would you get me to tell a story against Jordan when whenever Jordan isn't talking,
I
he's
just tell
being a
stories
fucking
against.
sweat.
I just tell stories against Jordan. It's just
Yeah,
for
but you're
fun.
the one being like, keep telling the story, and Jordan's like silent, like.
I'm playing Ganondorf, dash-jacking around.
I'm still telling my story. That's the whole thing.
Yeah, keep going.
I didn't get it done because Jordan was sweating so hard.
Fucking sweating
I had
with
to cut it.
I
Ganondorf.
don't know much about this, but anyway.
So I went to the beach frisbee tournament and I started to feel a bit sick playing the first match. Believe it or not, having a coffee kick frappe in the belly. So then
is
I was like,
nasty.
oh, I need to go to the bathroom. I think I might throw up. And I was on the way back on the sand. You know the little sand path on the beach that like, kind of leads you back up to the bathroom?
beach. Yeah.
So I was going up that, and then I just yacked on the sand in front of like all these families that were coming for a nice,
Oh, that was
nice
nuts.
weekend trip to the beach.
Oh.
I think you weren't saying that was nice to my
No. I was
my
saying it
yakking in front
to
of
Jackson's
families.
up air into up air.
So yeah,
Oh.
kind of just bent
Oh.
over and had to yak on the sand, and a lot of people
So
saw
grim.
me, and it was very grim.
That is grim. Do you have any vomiting stories, Jackson?
No, we don't. They don't have to be. Do you have any sporting
Yeah, any poo
stories?
stories?
I don't know any sporting stories, to be honest. Mine's just like, they're cricket relatives, so they don't really make sense.
You guys do a bit of six and out?
Not quite. Maybe backyard cricket, we were playing with a real cricket ball and smashed a window. It's like, pretty bad.
Did you have to pay for it?
Oh, no, Dad was just like, you fucking idiot. And then,
Run.
Oh, so you were the one that smashed the window?
yeah.
Oh, that's good though.
Did you just leave?
That was my house.
Hit and run?
Oh, it was your
your
house.
Yeah, I thought it was someone else's
Oh,
house.
no.
That would have been cooler.
Could have been cooler.
Yeah, wouldn't have
We
been.
did do it at my
wouldn't
friend's
have
house
been
as well,
yours.
actually. I don't know why we kept playing with real cricket balls. I
Yeah, surely you'd think after the first time it might be a good idea.
think you just want to practice properly, you know? Cricket's
Yeah.
a weird game like that. Like, you play backyard cricket, and it's literally so different.
Can you dunk, Jordan?
No.
Oh.
Dude, my hops have gotten worse since like year 11 was my peak.
Was there ever a point where you could dunk?
No. But I could at least like touch the ring pretty good in like year 11.
You just gotta
Now,
believe.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
for sure.
It's pretty high, you know?
It actually is a lot higher than I think a lot.
Yeah. Can you touch the ring, Jack?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
10
Wait.
feet! That's like 4 more feet than me.
Yeah.
Are you 6 foot?
No. I didn't want to say 4 feet 2 inches if that's okay. I was just making the point that I was under 6 foot. And then 1.2 meters taller is fucking nuts.
Yeah, it's a big
That's
jump.
like another child on top of me.
It just doesn't look that big when you watch actual basketball because they're all freaking 7
True.
feet and then they're like just like barely jump to the dunk.
How do you kill with this character?
But
It's not.
Side B.
Oh, what?
That's actually really cool.
Yeah.
At least you didn't like fucking die to missing that side.
Oh, that's not. Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Wow, I'm so good.
No sports stories.
Steve!
What's your experience with Minecraft?
I love
man.
Minecraft.
Why that thing always gets me.
That would end the video on the last match. Oh, boy! Oh, freaking! I haven't been practicing. I messed it
You
up.
were supposed to main Steve. What happened?
He's pretty boring to play as a tryhard because
Yeah,
you
okay.
just kind of sit here and do this.
Yeah, I played one in tournament when I went back, and I was like, well, this kind of sucks.
I think Steve is actually a really good character though. 'Cause,
Really?
Like, I just do this, and you're kind of F.
Is he like the best character in the game when he has a diamond sword?
He's pretty freaking good. Like, if you I versed to Steve online. I forgot what his name is, but he freaking blew my mind. Like, everything's a combo, and you can do like combos off this.
Yeah, because we put it pretty high on the old tier list we made together.
Yeah, I think he's
What was your tier list
really
about?
good.
Oh, it was a tier list.
Or just like an actual.
Yeah, an actual one, I know. Crazy, you know?
I just love the. Oh.
I feel like Steve has the potential to be really cool, but he's just not.
If you just didn't have to freaking mine, which I get is a big part of the whole gimmick, but it's like you have to run
Just give
away
him,
if
like-
you want to be good.
Give him an iron sword and not the
And then
ability
that's
to
it.
mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just like don't get better than iron. I'm all out of
saving that.
storytelling ability. I
Mine,
had
Steve.
avocado and eggs on toast for breakfast.
You have that every day, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah, I guess so. That's part of my like daily to-do list.
Daily routine.
Part of my New Year's resolutions. I can go into that in a little more detail. So, plan every day is wake up at 7:30 or 8,
Ran out of stuff.
Yep.
and then I go feed my cats and empty their litter box. Then I cook myself breakfast. Then I walk the dog. Dog currently missing from that. But I have been like going on walks to get myself used to it. And I come back, have a shower. It's been about half an hour since breakfast, so I brush my teeth. Thanks for watching.
Nice. What a perfect
What a finish.